Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's reading. My name is Taylor, and I am excited and ready to do your February ahead or your month ahead with whenever you are finding this video. I'm starting this video a little bit out of breath. That might just be the energy. As I was walking back to my cabin, in my mind's eye, I saw my Woodland Wardens deck. So this is what we are going to start with. I hope you are all doing extremely well. I hope that you are feeling grounded and at peace in your current reality when you are finding this video. For our February ahead, Spirit, just show us what we need to know. What can we look forward to this February? Maybe 2 more shuffles. Movement in the right direction. Steady movement, steady progress. Thank you, Spirit. Show us what we need to know for our February ahead, our month ahead. It's the shortest month. We have the cat in lavender, independence, the number 1. The cat in lavender. I love that it's a black cat. I love that it's a black cat because they get such a bad rap. And that's for the outside looking in. They get such a bad rap, but truthfully, you have to get to know the person. Don't judge a book by its cover, you know? Because I think black cats are adorable. I really do. Who made the stereotype anyways? Who made it up? Maybe that's how some people view you. Like they've placed opinions and assumptions on you that are not all that true. Maybe you do give off some black cat energy. That independence, like, you know, I don't need you, but it would be so nice if you would like to support me and if you'd like to help me. Maybe you're stepping into your independent energy within the month ahead, within your February. The shortest month, but the quickest progress. I love lavender. Lavender is so soothing and calm. It's not an independent energy where it's like, oh, I'll do it on my own. It's not rushed. It's not hurried. But it's more just, yeah, I'll step into this with ease. And I'm moving forward on my own, knowing that the community that's meant for me is going to find me. And that people will join along the way. But I'm brave enough to step forward solo for now. The cat in lavender, independence. What's in the bottom of the deck? Oh, the turtle and coriander. I love this card. In the back of the deck, we have satisfaction. Yay. I love this card so much. Again, slow and steady progress, but I heard progress, but the quickest. This was in the reverse, but I'm getting it as far as like, this is something to pay attention to rather than the reversal of it, but something to pay attention to. The turtle and coriander, satisfaction. You know, the turtle and the hare, the turtle does win the race. You know, maybe you've been moving slowly but surely. Slow progress is still progress. And I feel like in this month of February, you are going to see it all pay off. Maybe you've been in the race. You've been in the race, and February is when you're going to see it pay off. This is the turtle and the hare. Your slow progress, you're going to see it pay off this month ahead. Absolutely. Ooh, independence and satisfaction. I love that. Oh, February is good to you. February is going to be so good to you. Let's read. Oh, I love this. I also just love turtles. So anything turtles, anything bees, I'm good with. Let's get into our cat and lavender. Just to see. Again, the number one. Cats are cunning, clever, and independent. Often loners, they represent self-reliance. While lavender's scent brings soothing comfort, its Victorian association with distrust reminds us to look inward, relying on our own instincts and inner resources. I am tripping over my words. And this might be a throat chakra clearing, but this also might be significant for you too. Maybe this month you're being called to speak up and to speak out and to choose your words carefully. I'm getting that your words are going to be very powerful this month, and that it's important for you to choose your words wisely. That independence, but that wisdom. Your words are about to take you places. Your vocabulary is about to take you places. Your choice of wording. This is so, I don't know why this is like silly to me. Like it's there's a silly energy to it. Like a lightheartedness. Like the exact word choice that you use is going to make a difference. And it's not something to stress about or overthink. But there's an emphasis on the fact that only you, this is independence as well, only you can say the things you have to say for your message the way that you can say it. Like someone else can have the same message in their heart, but they're not going to deliver it the same way. Word choice is very significant in this upcoming month for you. I'm getting that very clearly. Ooh. All right. Let's continue. Relying on our own instincts and inner resources. Upright. You can seek your full potential without depending on validation from others. Power, resourcefulness, and potential are key words to remember. So yes, key words, word choice is very important, but this is what we were talking about in the beginning. You're fine on your own. You are enough on your own. In this next season, in this next month, in the month of February, be brave enough to start alone. Trust yourself. You have the tools, you have the resources, and your inner compass is correct. It's finely tuned. You're going to find satisfaction this month with our turtle and coriander. You're going to be satisfied with the progress that you have made and how it's going to pay off. The right people will come, but there's no need for validation from anyone else. You know exactly what needs to be said, exactly what needs to be done, and exactly how to do it, because only you can. Ooh, I love this. I love this. The questions that we can ask ourselves are, how can I learn to trust myself? And what traits do I possess that I can rely on? That's beautiful. I love it. What traits do I possess that I can rely on? Again, I'm getting it's only you. Whatever is happening this month of February, only you can do what needs to be done. It's up to you. And you already know. So don't stress. Don't stress about it. All right, turtle and coriander. This is such a beautiful reading. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for this message. And so clear, too. All right. We have the turtle and coriander. Satisfaction. The turtle and coriander calls us to be satisfied with what we have been given, or what we have achieved. It invites a moment of rest and reflection. Perhaps due to Aesop's fable, The Tortoise and the Hare. The Tortoise and the Hare. Whew. My excitement is through the roof right now for you. Turtles are symbols of patience and good health. In this folk tale, the slow but determined tortoise wins its race against the speedy but distracted rabbit. The turtle triumphs by pacing himself, illustrating the adage, slow and steady wins the race. Similarly, in the Victorian language of flowers, coriander indicates concealed worth, reminding us that things may not always be as they appear. In other words, a dedicated tortoise who puts in the work can achieve just as much, if not more than the swiftest rabbit. You have been putting in the work and it is paying off this February. I also love that it says we have to be reminded that things may not always be as they appear. Exactly what we talked about with our black cat. People might assume, they might place these ideas onto you that were never yours to begin with. But the people who are meant to be around you, they're going to get to know you. They're going to get to know what your mission and your purpose is, and they're going to walk alongside of you. You're okay doing it on your own, but they're going to walk alongside of you because they got to know you. And they can see through what other people might say or what the assumptions or the stereotypes of what anybody on the outside might have placed on you. Don't judge a book by its cover. Things are not always as they appear, not at first glance. They're going to have to learn how to dig a little deeper, okay? You got to dig a little deeper. People are going to have to actually uncover some things to get to know you in this next month or get to know you in this new season. You're going to learn how to not just keep things to yourself, but to stay focused. Again, like the distracted rabbit, that's not your energy here. You've been focused. You've been focused like the turtle. You're not worried about who else is running the race. You are at your own pace, in your own lane, and you are focused on where it is that you want to be and where your steady progress is leading you. And you are going to see the fruits of it within this next month. You will. Questions to ask. Hey! Upright. It says, slow down and enjoy the journey. Avoid rushing towards your goals for the sake of winning. Arrive in your own time. This is literally just like our last message. If you have watched that video, just my last video, to slow down and enjoy the journey. Again, own lane, own time. You're on God's timing. Do you know that you are surrounded by angels and your team of light and your spirit guides and God and Jesus himself? Like, you have a team rooting for you. You don't need to worry about anybody else, and that's that independence. And this isn't coming from a selfish heart space, but more so you're completely focused on you, on refueling you, on filling up your cup before moving into pouring into anyone else's. You are standing so strong and firm in yourself, especially this month ahead, that it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm getting like blinders. Like you have your, not so much tunnel vision, but just your blinders on. Like we're not looking to the right or to the left. Like I am focused on where it is that I'm going and the journey ahead. Not so much the destination or the finish line. There's a lot of race analogy happening, but you're not focused on the checkered finish line, but you're more so enjoying the fact that you're in the race, that you're running it or walking it at your own pace. Questions to ask. What in my life brings me satisfaction? Have I taken time to express gratitude for what I have? Am I rushing things or honoring my own pace. Yeah. This February or this month ahead, you're being called to honor yourself and honor the pace at which you choose to move. The pace that is right for you. And if that means that the people who are also running within the race end up getting a little further ahead, or if you end up leaving others because your pace is a little bit different, that's okay. Because you're standing strong in your independence and you're running your own race. This was such a clear message from just 2 cards. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. I mentioned bees, so we're going to use our bee oracle. And let me go ahead. I'm going to hop on up so I can get my guidebook because I already know. I'm going to want to read it word for word, bar for bar. Where's our beautiful guidebook? All right. Yeah, this is our Into the Hive. Let's get comfortable again. Over here on a cruise ship, y'all. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it do what it do. Yeah. I'm so excited. This is a beautiful, beautiful month for you. Yay. Okay. Let's get some clarification and confirmation, Spirit. We'll start with our independence. Even though I really feel like our independence and our satisfaction, they literally go hand in hand. Satisfaction is the outcome. Independence is the how. The how come. Outcome and the how come. I love it. All right, one more shuffle. So our independence, the number 1. Turtle and coriander, that's 31. Let's get some confirmation for our independence. Honor yourself. Honor your pace. Trust your instincts. Trust yourself. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the 3 of Swords for independence. Yeah, trust yourself, honor yourself, even if it comes with a little heartache. Oh, this is tender. This is tender. It might hurt. This next month, it might hurt to have to walk alone, but know that it is, I don't want to say temporary, but know that it is for your highest good. If there are people that you have to leave behind just for a moment, because you have to keep running your race, you cannot slow your pace or change your stride to accommodate for someone else who is also running their own race. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay to let them run their own as well. It's beautiful when you're walking or you're running your race and someone gets to stay in stride right next to you. But if one of y'all changes your pace, changes how you're running, or if one of you gets distracted, you might be the turtle while someone else is the hare. And it might hurt to see the hare go a little further faster. But they might also be distracted. And that doesn't mean anything about the way that you are running your race. Mm. It might come with a little heartache, but know that you are strong enough to keep going. Keep going. That was tender. That was tender. I know walking a road alone is never easy, but sometimes it really must be done, even if it's just for a season. Ooh, all right, maybe one more card for our Three of Swords, for our independence. Oh, and we have Two of Wands. Two of Wands coming out right here. Three of Swords, Two of Wands. Yeah, this is also a reminder to be grateful for what you currently have and to express gratitude for where you currently are. Yeah. And maybe you don't have to, I don't know, you don't have to choose. Let's see our Two of Wands. Yeah, progression. You don't have to choose progression, decision, and possibility. Yes. The key to understanding any of the twos in the minor arcana is to consider them as the interaction between two forces. These can sometimes be beneficial, antagonistic, or indifferent. Here, the potential within the Ace of Wands is now stepping forward into action, but our keeper appears momentarily perplexed. Two forces are at play in his life. One is held firmly in his left hand, but the other is tied to the gatepost. Which one should he take, or are both wands available to him? I was just saying you don't have to choose. The issue here is that the question asked, take a breath. The issue here is that the question asked has two potential outcomes, but neither one is negative or to the detriment of the querent. The enemy here is indecision. Look to the bees in the foreground. They demonstrate no such quality. They are driven towards a single goal, the collecting of pollen for the benefit of the hive. Yeah. Keep going. You're making progress, even if it feels like you are alone, even if it does come with heartache. The decision is to continue striving. If you are faced with two options, do not be incapacitated. This card asks you to be strong and take dominion over your decisions. It does not mean you are leaving something else behind that will catch up with you later. That's still running your own race. That's still running your own race. Oh, thank you, Spirit. This is for independence. All right, let's get some for our satisfaction. Thank you. Let's see for our turtle and coriander. Let's see. Satisfaction, the outcome and the outcome. I thought that was really funny. This card wants to pop out. I knew it. Five of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. This is loss and grief. Let's see if I want it in the reverse. Slow and steady. Let's see our Five of Pentacles. Yep, we have a broken jar. This is grief. This is sadness. But I feel like this is what you're walking away from. Yep. The elemental powers of the suits are expressed here. The fire component may be expressed as anger and rage, water, the heartbreak one feels. This is just like our Three of Swords. Its air quality, a change in social position, and earth being the shattering of all that we considered stable. It appears on the surface to be quite hopeless, but the hope in this card is in the fifth element, that of spirit. Here we go. There is always hope. This period of your life feels overwhelmingly difficult, but look to the bees and they will tell you that this is only temporary. That is what we heard earlier. A new spring will come. Yes, to find this card in a reading implies that your physical security has been destabilized. This may be because of financial difficulties or situations have arisen where you have lost your security. This does not always have to signify the loss of a home, but can also imply the loss of situations where one feels at home. In this case, you may have been abandoned by friends and family and may literally feel like you have been left out in the cold. I feel like this is all intertwined with this independence and this satisfaction. All will be well. All will be well. I will say our tarot cards that have given us more insight to our initial 2 cards from our oracle, it does feel like this next season, and you are protected, you are being guided, and this is from the most positive of energies. You are protected. You are completely surrounded by love and light. Absolutely. It just does feel like that light, not tunnel vision again, but that light at the end of the tunnel. Staying focused, staying committed to what it is that you are going towards. Because there might be some, and this is so tender, but there might be some heartache along the way, or just there might be some heartache with the fact that you have to go it alone. Just trust that there are going to be people and there's a community here for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's always hope. I love that the card said that. There's always hope. I feel like one more card, but from my Soul Whispered deck. I don't want this to feel like it's alarming in any sense. I think this is a season, or that this month ahead is going to be the traction that you need. The forming of the diamond. This is necessary. This is necessary. And that it's okay to go it alone. You're never truly alone. Again, you are completely surrounded by your guides and your ancestors and everyone who has come before you that is rooting for you, since you hold the sword right now. But it might feel like it. And in those moments, I encourage you to take a moment and look around. See who is currently there for you, even though it might feel otherwise. All right, Spirit, please make yourself clear. Final messages. This one is sticking out completely. Advocate. And this is definitely on the same train as word choice. Word choice being extremely important in this February or this month ahead for you. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for your independence. Advocate and communicate so clearly to the people around you. And who knows, maybe you will be running a race with other people, but you're still putting yourself first. I think you're going to be satisfied with the outcome, no matter what it also comes with. We know that there's, with light, that there must be dark, yin and yang. We know this. We know that there's sadness and there's joy. One more message. We have Wisdom, our owl, which is literally the cover artwork. Look, yay! You are coming out of this month coming out of this situation so much wiser than before. So much wiser than before. And you're going to leave with the knowledge of self. You're about to know yourself so well that it doesn't even matter what anybody else says about you. Once again, our black cat, they can say whatever. They can make their own assumptions. But you know your heart. And it doesn't matter what anyone else says about anyone else's validation. You know you. Blue can be significant. There's a lot of blue here. Throat chakra. Yeah. Speaking clearly. Advocating for yourself. Knowing yourself. Trusting yourself and your pace. Honoring the way that you are running your race. And feeling free enough to allow yourself to welcome anyone who wants to join along, or to let anyone else go. And yes, that might hurt. That might come with some heartache. That might come with some grief. You might feel like things are lost or that you're losing friendships or connections. But know that in the end, you will be satisfied. You will have that wisdom of self, and you'll know that this card says that the enemy is indecision. Keep choosing yourself. That's your choice. That is your choice. To keep choosing yourself. Because, baby, it's okay to be independent. And this month is going to be beautiful for you. Regardless and despite. This was a very sobering message. And I love when messages are just real. Sometimes it's not always flowers and rainbows. Sometimes this is the real reality of what is coming ahead. And it's good to know, to have a heads up, to have a glance ahead, a peek ahead of what we'll have to prepare ourselves for and prepare our hearts for. So I hope this was helpful. I'm so excited for your February and your month ahead. And I can't wait to see how you honor yourself and continue to honor your pace and your voice. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video.